So if you haven't seen DeFi Llama, this is pretty cool where they list the different PulseChain protocol rankings. And you can even look at the TVL. So, how much money is in the system is, locked on the platform. Locked is kind of a funny word for it, but how much, how much money, how much capital is on the platform that people put up for liquidity or otherwise, whatever's going on. So PulseX, it's just showing, and these numbers, they may vary, they may go up and down, and there's different measurements and stuff too. But generally, 120 million PulseX. PHUX number 2 with around 27 million. So if you actually go to phux.io, wonder how much these numbers match up to what it shows here. Let's see. Take a minute for it to load. But this is a really cool way to check and see which, where the places everyone's like, oh, what are the most popular projects? What are people actually using? What are people building that's been successful or gaining traction and all that stuff too. And this is a place where you can see, a lot of these I don't know much about. A lot of them appear to be dexes or farms of some sort, which, of course, makes sense where a lot of people would lock liquidity if they're farming tokens or just earning fees with just the traditional dex style. However, it's very cool to see the amount of money that's being locked and just the clear, PHUX head and shoulders above even the rest. And we got a few other that have 5 million spark swap, Daytona, and the rest of them just goes down from there. Seeing these numbers is very interesting because it makes me think of how bullish it is to see the snapshot and point in time where we are right now, where nobody wants to put money into crypto. Everyone's just, no dry powder or mad about the sack or whatever. And we still see all these millions of dollars. And I can't help but in my head to 10x a lot of these numbers just to make them seem more real, because they seem so low right now, especially on new protocol, which makes sense in the condition we're in. I think that's really the mindset that's really helpful for me. Is I've trained myself over the years, especially when something new launches or otherwise that I believe in, have confidence in. See a community around supporting, unshakably in that way, is seeing lower numbers actually makes me bullish when I see the market conditions as they are. So anyways, that was I think that's a cool site. I don't see a lot of people quoting this, so I think it's a great place to actually see which products are coming up through the ranks. You can click on each one. For example, you click on PulseX, and you can see over time, had a ton here. That's, of course, when the coins are worth more, the value tends to go up and down as well. That's why the APR up and down on the farms is on there too. But what happened there? 200. I wonder if that's real. Did today it go nuts for some reason? I'm gonna go with these numbers for now. But anyways, you can look at PulseX, you can look at PHUX and stuff, and see over time just the numbers too, which is pretty cool. So that goes up, and then you can see that that looks like the SEC deal right there, where a lot of people are like, nope, not interested, not right now. This is my time to exit, and we just keep going on. So pretty cool site. Again, be careful. I don't know much about a lot of these projects. I don't tend to pay attention to a lot of them outside of a handful, pretty much, that are on my radar, because I think they help PulseChain. Nothing against any of the projects. Of course, on PulseChain, there's going to be rug pulls. There's going to be magic carpet rides that aren't helping the blue chips and stuff too. But I like the ones that help the blue chips. I like the ones that help Hex, PulseChain, and PulseX, and throw Ink in there too. Ink's a very interesting one for Bohr. If you didn't catch our stream last night with Axis Live, it was an excellent one. So highly suggest that if you're curious about some of the PulseChain stuff going on, TA and liquidity. We talked a little bit about that too. So DeFi Llama, great place for that.